Well, Bruno is the #1 movie at the box office. $31 million, I think, this weekend. And he is a big star, and he is here. He is excited. He wants to keep the momentum for the movie going, I guess.
Oh, so he's out promoting even though he doesn't need to.
He doesn't even need to promote. Bruno is gay.
Yeah, he does say he's open about it, right?
Oh, yeah?
He's openly gay.
All right.
I saw the movie. What he tries to do at one point is even become straight.
Really?
Yes, he tries
That
to
doesn't work out too well, I guess.
Because there's Bruno.
Look at this outfit. Oh, my
Gorgeous.
God.
You
You're
are
beautiful.
You are gorgeous. Good Lord.
You're even better looking in person.
Hey, that's Fred, Bruno.
Good to see you, Bruno.
Bruno,
What's
that's
that?
Fred.
Good to see you, bud.
Hi.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know the handshake.
What's your name?
Fred. F-R-E-D.
You're the Silver Fox.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right.
Second time I've heard that this week.
You know, I've heard that gay men love Fred because
You went right to
he's
him.
older, but his
What
body.
makes you think I'm gay? Are you Howard?
But Bruno, you're gay, aren't you? You are gay, of course.
All right, I'm going to end the controversy because I know there's been a lot of controversy.
Yeah. Whatever that word is.
I'm gay.
You're gay. Talk to me about
He's a
being
gay
gay.
guy.
What is it like when you're a young boy growing up in Austria
You know,
and you're gay? And Austrians.
And what? He looks
Harvard,
like he
it
just
wa-
came in from space with that outfit.
it's very traumatic.
Yeah.
First, when I was 14 years old,
Okay.
I was staying at my uncle's house.
What is your uncle's name, or you don't want to give it?
He's called Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. Uncle Wilhelm.
And he was in my room at 2 in the morning.
Go
and
ahead.
He gave me a blowjob.
He gave you a blowjob.
Blowjob.
Your uncle.
The great uncle.
And do you
My
think
uncle
that's-
gave, and he would.
Did you,
You know,
love it?
he would not have done it if I hadn't have held a knife to his throat.
I've heard from a lot of gay men that usually they're introduced to gay sex by an older person. In other words, it's not always another young boy, but that sometimes they're taken advantage of. That an older man will see
Is
them.
that what happened to Bruno?
Well, I came in the line of, there are a lot of role models, sort of
Right.
gay role models,
Yes.
growing up in Austria,
Yes.
Like
who are you?
Schwarzenegger. you know.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, I understand.
I mean, we were a couple, actually. This isn't getting transmitted, is it? Because I've signed a confidentiality agreement.
By the way, I got to tell you something about the film, because I was shocked when I saw the film, and you mentioned that you want to be the greatest gay Austrian superstar, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Hitler. And
Hitler.
Hitler wasn't gay. I gotta say, he wasn't gay. He was a bitch. In my opinion.
Right.
This is a really controversial debate. In my opinion, Hitler was a bit of a bitch.
oh, okay.
I heard Hitler was gay, actually, and that he liked children and he liked dogs, but that he might have
But
been gay.
male dogs. But I
Male
don't
dogs.
think liking dogs doesn't make you gay. It makes you an animal lover, you know.
One of my favorite scenes in your new movie, Bruno, is, and I love this, and I don't know how you got this idea, but you interview Paula Abdul, who is on American Idol.
That's right.
And she walks in to promote her charity, and you use Mexicans to use them as furniture.
That's
Human
right.
beings as furniture.
She's sitting on a Mexican.
And she's sitting on a Mexican promoting her charity. And I have to tell you, Bruno, I was shocked by that. Were you shocked that Paul Abdul would sit on a human being and use them as a chair?
So I was in this awful position where I knew Paula was coming around to my house. The furniture didn't turn up. I thought, what she got to do is sit on the floor like a dog, like a hood.
Yeah.
And so there are a couple of Mexicans outside, like cleaning up the scheiße outside. And I said, listen, who wants to make it $30?
Right.
That's all.
She
it
comes
costs.
in, they're sitting on their hands and knees. I said, come in, sit on our furniture. Don't worry, you know.
Were your mother and father supportive of you coming out as a gay man in Austria? I mean, I would imagine your father was a very strict disciplinarian.
He was very strict. He actually,
He blew you too?
he killed my
Why'd you
mother.
hold on?
He
Oh,
hit
stop.
your mother?
killed
He
you?
killed your mother.
He was very bad to her. He killed her.
How do you know this?
I was there. My mother had a terrible problem with the schmatzing. You know schmatzing?
No, what is that?
When you produce a lot of the saliva.
Oh, I know. So you lick your teeth like.
Well, yeah, when she would eat cake, she was a lot of the schmatzing.
Schmatzer.
A lot of the schmatzing, and he was very annoyed by the schmatzing sound.
Right.
One day she was eating a some Mozart Kugel. A very dry cake, a lot of flour, not much moisture.
That's terrible.
Right.
And she was eating it. She was making the schmatzing noise and so.
He killed her.
And he had enough. And he took a hairdryer. He opened up her mouth and he dried her mouth. Dried the schmatzing. Vertrag mit der schmatzing. And dried her until she passed.
How sad. How
And
sad.
as a result, I never used that hairdryer again for like 5 years.
Wow.
And it was an amazing hairdryer.
When-
It was strong enough to kill a woman, so it had no problem with my hair, which is naturally curly.
As a gay man, and you're a very attractive man, I think everyone knows that.
Thank you. Do you
Yeah.
think
Is he
so?
in a relationship?
Absolutely.
I don't
Do you
know.
think, what's your name again?
Fred.
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 Is Fred looking at me now?
Fred likes you.
Is he looking at me now?
Fred and I have had gay sex.
There you go.
But
No big deal whatsoever.
who
You
are
look
you?
like a kind of, Millie Vanilli?
Millie
Million
Vanilli.
Vanilli?
You look like a kind of white Millie.
Millie, and I take
White
that
Millie.
they were very good looking,
Yeah.
Millie Vanilli. That's how they got known.
Yeah.
You know, the thing with you is,
Why do you keep the African woman in the box, though?
Haven't you heard about African women?
That's one
Yeah,
of the
that's
things I
right.
love in your new movie, Bruno. You go on the Richard Bay talk show. And, by the way, that was
I've
shocking.
seen these previews.
First of all, who knew Richard Bay was still around? Number one. Number
He
two.
has a show, or did they make that up too? It's
No,
all
he has a
fake.
show, and he looked horrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, but regardless of that, you go on in front of an all-black audience with your black baby,
That's right.
and you say you went to Africa where there are many African Americans.
Full of African Americans.
Really?
The place is swarming with it.
One of the black women in the audience got upset too. She reminded you that Africa is not a country; it's a continent. And then she yelled at you because Africans aren't African Americans, but you set her straight.
Yeah, I made it clear that it's full of African Americans, and this uneducated racist woman who happened to be, Chocolada,
Yeah.
she said they're called Africans, and I said, listen, bitch, it's African Americans. So.
It's a fabulous scene, and you took many risks with this new movie. There is a scene where you are going on a hunting trip with these good old boys, and you try to crawl into their tents naked. And I thought that was very brave. You could have gotten killed shooting this movie.
Well, they had their guns. I was most worried that one of them was going to kind of, stop me and, tear me back there.
Oh, shoot.
I wasn't worried about the guns. But yeah, it was late at night.
These
I was
guys-
these 4 guys from Alabama, and they were clearly hitting on me. I mean, you saw it.
Yeah, Bruno walks into one. They each have separate tents, and he walks naked into the tent of one of these hillbillies, and he says to them, "Listen, I think the other guy is gay. I'm coming into your tent to spend the night with you. It'll be much safer." And the
my
guy was going to
goodness.
beat the shit out of him.
Oh my! Don't you get scared? I mean, aren't you?
Yeah, it got really scared because I hadn't seen his test results. I mean, he could have had chlamydia.
When you got in the room with Ron Paul, who was a presidential candidate.
Oh yeah, RuPaul.
You thought it was RuPaul, but it was Ron Paul, and you went in the room with him, and you begin to get naked, and he goes running out of there. He wants nothing to do with you. I would imagine that was very rejecting. I mean, he's an older guy. He should have gone for you.
He should have, if he could have just gritted his teeth and bent over and let me stoop him for 5 minutes, he would have been president.
It would have been great. My favorite scene in your new movie, Bruno, is when you are you're with a friend of yours. You're both nude almost, and you're in bondage, and you're locked together, and
That's right.
and you're in a hotel, and the remote control for the TV ends up in your ass, and you say to hotel management, "Please come up and get this remote control out of my ass." And none of them would remove the remote control from your ass. That's sad, isn't it?
It was because what had happened, the remote control had accidentally got stuck up my stinker. And I was on the verge, it had switched on the television, and I was on the verge of buying Mr. Markorium's Wunderbar Emporium. With
You didn't like the channel you were on.
the
that
Jewish
thing,
actor Dustin Hoffman.
Yes.
You're a Jude, yeah?
Oh, absolutely. Well, yes.
Yeah, I love Jewish guys. They're the best. I don't know. There's none of them in Austria. I don't know where they've all gone.
Why did they all disappear from
Yes,
there?
they
Something
kind
weird.
of.
used to
Yeah,
be a
what is
lot,
it about
yeah.
the water there?
It's a weird thing. Maybe they were homophobes.
Yes, they just.
They don't want to be around you.
Mel Gibson's father said they went to the Bronx.
What men are you? Now that you're famous, you've achieved your goal. Have you met a lot of guys in Hollywood? Are you attracted to any of the big stars?
There's a lot of guys who are. I'm a bit of a dick magnet, so I walk into a room, guys are just hitting on me. Like
Like Fred.
Stop it.
Fred, I thought
Stop
you
it.
were
I
with me.
feel so vulnerable. I'm here. I know you're looking at me and you're thinking I'm jailbait, but I'm actually 21.
You sure? No. I want to card you.
Is Fred coming on to you?
I feel just so vulnerable. You could come to my hotel room and just do whatever you want me and piss on me. How do I know you wouldn't
Piss
just
on him.
come to room 421 in the Four Seasons?
Bruno,
Write that down.
Bruno, which Hollywood celebrities have you had sex with?
I can't say anything, but, firstly, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We were a couple. We were together for
It
like
wasn't
almost
just-
in the mid-'80s for, I think it was about 8 minutes. We were a couple.
Oh.
He was a big bodybuilder. I could see what he'd be
It was his
attracted.
final competition, his final hit in the Mr. Universe competition. I was interviewing him, and he was 8 ounces over for his
His body fat, yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And he had to lose it in 5 minutes, so I dropped to my knees. And
And you dropped to your knees, and he lost 8 ounces quickly.
lost 8 ounces
Well, that's a
quickly.
beautiful story. Are you attracted to any of the big Hollywood stars out there now? Like, is there
Who do you
Who
get to
says-
say
you know
Who's your
Seal?
type?
You know Seal?
Seal, yeah.
Seal?
Yeah.
Seal.
You know the singer Seal with the terrible skin?
What is that skin? I don't understand what's going
Claw
on.
marks. They're my claw marks.
You clawed Seal
Wow.
in a
Well,
sexual...
I can't say anything, but let's just put it this way. Heidi Klum,
say anything.
she's a real bitch.
Yeah.
You know his wife?
She can't
Yeah.
possibly satisfy him.
She does everything that I do. Like, I wear wings to a fashion show.
Right.
She suddenly wears wings to a Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Right.
Ich moved to Los Angeles trying to become famous. She moved to Los Angeles trying to become famous.
Right.
Ich blow Seal. You do the matter show.
Hey, I saw a thing...
I gotta say, it's the only difference between her seal and the one in a zoo.
Yeah.
Is that her seal can balance 2 balls on his nose.
Nice.
Very good, Bruno.
Sweet.
Bruno, I
Five
saw...
Allen over the nose, no?
I didn't watch the MTV Awards. I saw a clip of it on YouTube. You know YouTube, right? I know you're from another country, but you
Yeah.
have YouTube over where you are, right?
Yeah, it's called You Schmeck.
You schmeck. When you were at the MTV Awards,
That's right.
there was a terrible accident. You dropped from the ceiling. You flew in from the ceiling. You were wearing almost nothing. And you accidentally landed on the rap star Eminem.
That's right.
And your ass ended up, your balls and ass ended up in his face. And I thought you were really going to get in trouble.
Yeah, it was very upsetting because I landed, I hit a speaker, came down, and suddenly my Arschenhalle was right in his face.
Yeah.
And he started getting, I don't know why he was complaining, because I just had my Pupenschaft bleached.
You bleached your asshole? I've read about that.
Yeah, I bleached it. Yeah, it's very important. Manscaping is like really important. I mean,
Manscaping.
last time the esthetician bleached my Arschenhalle, he found the head of a David Beckham action figure up there.
I heard that when you bleach, it's a funny thing. We've done several shows on bleaching one's asshole. We've had
Fantastic.
We've had female.
So this is a news show.
Yeah, it is. It's a news documentary show. We had a female porn star in here who bleached her asshole on the air, and she had to get
Fantastic.
in a very embarrassing position. She was on all fours. Her asshole was spread open, and they actually dabbed cream in there
Yes, that's right.
and left it in there. This cream. Aren't you in danger of getting cancer from ass bleaching cream? I mean, aren't you nervous about something like that? Isn't it medically dangerous?
So, I don't know. I don't care. I've got a clean stinker.
Yeah. Is your
Who cares?
Right now, it's
some
what's
things are worth
important.
it.
if we were to look back there would be no brown, in other words.
I haven't had it done for like 2 days.
Oh.
I mean, if I didn't get it done, my stinking Halle would look like Louis Armstrong during a trumpet solo,
I think it's great. And you enjoy anal sex? So many gay men come on our show and they go, all we do is jerk each other off and have oral sex. We never have anal.
Yeah, you don't do the anal. It's mainly a lot of hugging, a lot of holding hands. I mean, also I would love to be, ideally, while I'm here in New York City, I'd love to be the filling in an Oreo cookie.
Yes.
Now,
I hope that happens.
Two
for you.
of the Afrikanishers on either side and
Yeah,
me
it
on
sounds,
the middle.
it sounds like with Seal and everything, you're into all these black guys.
I'm a total chocoholic.
Right.
Really? Wow.
I ran into the very famous Kelly Ripa recently.
Who's that?
This is a woman who hosts a show with Regis Philbin. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Regis and Kelly
Regis and
Live,
Kelly
yeah.
Live. They don't have that in Austria. And she said to me, I said, I'm having Bruno on my show this morning. She goes, I can't believe it. She goes, we wanted Bruno on our show. We couldn't get him.
Yeah?
And I understood why. That audience, I don't think understands Bruno, do they?
I don't know how many people in that audience gets their anuses bleached.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we could have really talked about it.
Do you think you could say, Regis, I bleach my anus, I think he wouldn't understand. I think they would probably just throw you out, right?
He doesn't understand the subtleties of bleaching your Aschenhaller,
Right.
you know.
One of the most outrageous things in the new movie, Bruno, and I love the movie. Boy, oh boy, is it good. And I recommend my audience go see it. It is actually a tribute to bravery.
It is.
It is some really wild stuff. It is phenomenal.
You talk to terrorists. You talk to
That's
hunters.
what I was going to bring up. You actually interview a real terrorist, and I don't even know how you found this character, but he was a real terrorist, gun-toting terrorist who blows up people and things, right?
That's right. I mean, I wasn't scared because I've interviewed Naomi Campbell before, you know.
I see. I understand. Right. Okay. Well, that was good training for that. Well, I must tell you, Bruno, I know you're on limited time. I know that you're the hottest star in the country right now.
No big deal whatsoever.
How do you keep the figure? I mean, you're really.
You're gorgeous.
You know,
Beautiful.
it's go to the gym like, you know, twice a day. I mean, mainly for shower sex.
Yeah.
Right. What do you bench? Do you
Shower
have
sex is how you stay in.
Do you bench press? Is there a maximum weight that you can bench press?
None of the exercise, but it's like work really hard on my body, you know. I throw up like twice a day. So.
And how do you feel about body hair? Do you shave all your body hair off?
There's nothing on me apart from just this little
A little
treasure trail here.
That's attractive.
More men have walked down this than New York High Street. Yeah.
Wow. How many guys do you think you've banged in your lifetime? Honest to God.
There's only, you know, there only have been about maybe 3.
Really?
3.
Million for million vanillas, this small pygmies, this guys I'm dating now.
So you're not a tramp.
I'm not a slut.
Yeah.
You look like one because you're sexy, and I can see where a lot of
You know,
guys-
people see me, they want to stop me.
right.
They want,
That's right.
you know, I feel so wonderful because I'm here.
4 seasons. I wrote it
Yes,
down.
that's right. I'm in a new city. I'm
you go.
19 years old. I've
Lonely.
got no chlamydia, no
Take a
herpes.
carriage ride in Central Park.
How did you avoid herpes? I mean, my God! In this country right now, they say 1 out of every 2 people has herpes.
How did your uncle not have it?
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's
When
very,
your uncle blew you, I thought you'd have cold sores all over your
Really?
body.
it's very lucky. I try to be very careful.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
choose
That's
very
wonderful.
carefully the people.
You know who should get custody of Michael Jackson's kids? You.
Yes.
You would raise them
Wouldn't you
so-
love
It's
that?
great because I've already got one Afrikanische child. You know,
Yeah.
OJ.
I know how to bring up black children. You know, and I named him OJ.
Yeah, why OJ again?
You know, it's a very, you know, I wanted to give him a name that, you know, made him proud of his African heritage.
Really?
Yes, young OJ. And
So, you know, I show him, you know, I try to keep him in touch with his roots. You
How
know,
do you do that?
I show him The Lion King once a week.
that'll do it.
And also
Smart.
the Fresh Prince from Bel-Air, you know.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he learns what it means to be black in America.
Definitely, you know, and I'm still in contact with his parents, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I swapped him for an iPod, you know, when I
I
was in
saw
Africa.
that. Yeah.
Let me take one phone call. Bruno, I know you have to
Please.
get out of here. I
Please.
understand it. Your outfit is beautiful. You look like a young David Bowie. It's awesome.
That's fine.
I don't even know where you buy such a thing. Actually, I do know where you buy that. Jason,
Right,
go
and
ahead.
You shouldn't go there anymore.
No. Jason, one quick question for the great Bruno, who has the #1 movie, Bruno, out there right now. It's playing in theaters everywhere.
You wonder what Bruno's going to do next. Now he's a big star.
Yeah, oh, I know what he's going to do next. He's going to adopt more children. Were you a fan of Michael Jackson, by the way? I mean, imagine you.
Fantastic. There was a scene of his sister in the movie.
I know.
And why did you
had to
remove
cut
it?
that out?
Out of respect.
Out
to-
of respect for the,
Since when do you respect anyone?
you know, it's very important to respect people.
Yeah.
Latoya needed the respect.
Who said they take that out? Did you make that decision, or did the movie?
That
studio?
I went to the premiere and suddenly it was out.
It's great when the star of the movie just finds that out for the
I
first
went
time.
there and it was gone.
It's gone.
What happened to the Latoya scene?
Does one blow their stack, so to speak, when they see that? They go to the premiere and the scene is cut from the movie and they don't know about it?
It was a surprise.
Yeah.
It was a,
I can imagine.
Well, do you take a lot of pride in, making sure it comes to the screen the way you wanted it? And
no, not at all. I just let the cameras film me and then I'm like,
you don't even
whatever.
care.
Jason, go ahead quickly. One question for Bruno.
Yes, Bruno, can you judge a fast
What's up?
show?
What's up? What's your name?
Jason?
Jason.
Jason. Jason.
Jason, hi. Hi, Jason? Jason. What's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason?
Can you judge
Really,
level. They took it to
what
the
happens is they have no idea how to shows their, schwanzen in a pleasant way and in a polite way.
In other words, what you're saying is, as a gay man, you need a little bit of teasing, you need a little bit of foreplay.
Ich found that offensive. Ich found that really offensive. I'm not going to love every Stupwurst I see.
Right.
Very particular. I've had a couple in my life, but this is New York. Guys see me, they get their cocks out.
Well, let me tell you something, Bruno.
I can understand.
Bruno, I am so happy for your success. It's not often that somebody.
Well, clearly those two guys were as well.
Well, they were excited to see you. You could see that.
Well, how often does a gay man have the #1 movie in the country?
It says something great about our country.
I think it's the first time ever in this country.
Yeah.
It's like a black president.
Is the movie out all over the world?
It's all over the world. We're #1 in Europe. We're #1 here. Und ich hope that finally an Austrian will take over the world and invade America and next Asia. And like herpes, my movie will be the #1 movie and infect people for the next 1,000 years.
And I will suggest to my audience that everyone go see this.
Dankeschön, Harvard.
It's a wonderful
movie. Do you
movie.
think this movie will recruit gay people, will turn people gay?
Some people are afraid of that, that a lot of people will adopt the gay lifestyle once they see how much fun Bruno has.
I'm feeling fruity after this interview alone.
I hope so. I hope a lot of people turn gay from the movie. It is possible. You don't know.
They can only play.
Yeah, we'll see. I thought it was very brave, by the way, in the movie that you run naked through the God Hates Fags people.
Wow.
That's
those
crazy.
guys are
They're a lot of fun.
crazy. They're a lot of fun. They're so flirtatious,
really?
Anything
So
to get my attention.
So open-minded.
They're great. They're hilarious.
That was a very brave thing. All right, anyway, Bruno is now playing in theaters everywhere. How exciting for you, Bruno.
It's really fantastic.
Fantastic. And great to see you.
What is he going to do with this celebrity, though? I mean,
What's he
now
gonna
he
do?
can't go
Bang a lot of
anywhere.
guys.
Right. He's gonna go to clubs.
It's all about charity. Like
Really?
in Austria, I want to just make sure that I put all the proceeds to charity.
What charity?
Well, like in Austria, every year on St. Adolf's Day.
I didn't know they celebrated that.
Yeah,
Saint
we
Adolf.
do.
It's not popular here.
St. Adolf's Day, yes.
I raise money each year. Last year, I raised enough money for 100 worthless beggars to get their teeth whitened.
How sweet.
Well, that's great.
You're a really great guy, and I wish you a lot of success.
Thank you,
and I
Sean.
hope things work out with you and Fred later at the Four Seasons. Bruno is now playing in theaters everywhere.
Yeah.
I really suggest you see this very important film that is making everyone glad to be gay in America.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. And we'll be back right after these were... Woodgie's on the phone. He's attracted to you. Can he say he's attracted to you?
Sure.
All
Sure.
right.
Is he going to show me a schwanz?
No. Woodgie, go ahead.
I've seen enough for
you say
stunk and a Stupwurst.
you're in love
Sorry.
with Bruno. Go ahead. What do you want to say? Woodgie?
Can I suck your cock?
Oh, it's this guy.
Very
So, who are these guys? There's no subtlety, there's no romance, no dinner.
Woodgie, say something romantic to Bruno if you want to really pick him up.
How big is your cock?
Oh, that's not the proper thing to say to a gay man.
Can I suck your cock?
Oh, come on.
That's
Oh.
ridiculous.
He must not get
All
much
right.
action.
Bruno.
Disgrace.
Bruno, one day
Knows
I hope you
nothing.
do a follow-up movie where you teach men how to be cordial and polite to one another when they're hitting on each other.
How to be romantic. Where's the romance gone?
yes.
Yeah,
Where's two guys come in here, show me their schwanz.
That romantic moment when you have the remote control up your ass in the movie made me. It really brought me back to the old days of Hollywood, where there was romance,
True glamour.
And
true glamour, true
yes.
glamour. Thank you. All right, Bruno, everyone, go see the movie. You're making a big mistake if you don't see it. Bruno is now playing in theaters everywhere. It's highly controversial, and we'll be back. Thank you, Bruno. We'll be back right after these words. Roast of George Takei.
Yes.
I got in today and I said, "How was the roast last night?" And George said, "I got a good tanning last night."
I saw George before, and he looked just dapper in a beautiful suit. And I was like, why did you dress up for this debacle?
Well, thank you for coming and dressing. I mean, I know you have this early morning call, and so I was really flattered that you were there.
You're quite welcome.
And Sal even roasted me to boot.
Yeah.
You want to hear? You weren't there, Artie, were you?
No.
No, they were very nice to offer it to me, but with all the shit that's going on and work night and all, I would
don't
love to have
blame
been
you.
there for.
Well,
George.
Sal got to do it. So.
Yeah, it was
Tim
nice.
was there.
I heard
and
Sal. They asked Sal particularly to be like a celebrity roaster there.
He was pretty good.
Here's Sal roasting George.
Let's see.
Did a nice job.
Our next roaster owes his entire career to the continuing good health of Howard Stern. From The Howard Stern Show, will you please welcome Sal the Stockbroker? Come on, Friars Club, come on, it's about you guys. You guys came to this shit, come on. Friars Club, land of the old Jews. Fuck, I don't know whether to tell jokes or recite the mourner's Kaddish in this fucking place. George, God, this is great. This is the first time I've seen an Asian in a restaurant full of heaves that's not wearing a bow tie serving spare ribs. I don't give a shit what anybody says, George. I want to say that it really is a pleasure to roast an A-list celebrity tonight. Come on. But in the meantime, I'll practice on you, George. Because one day I might roast an A celebrity, you know, like William Shatner.
I did.
Nice one, George.
I love Star Trek, George. I really did. And you know, George, I finally have found the place where no man has gone before. Corey Kahaney's pussy.
That's one of the comedians, I guess.
Female.
One female comedian. I think she was on America's Funniest. Well, one of those reality shows.
Last comic standing.
Last
Yeah.
comic standing.
Congratulations to you, Corey. You really earned a seat at the Friars tonight. And it's right there with the fucking contestants. I think you should switch with that guy. You know, I just don't get it. I mean, what the fuck? I remembered when the Friars hired comedians. What the fuck is going on here? This is kind of frustrating for me. It really is. It's very frustrating because this is the first time I'm seeing Corey Kahaney and I can't change the channel. Sorry, Corey. Sorry you're here. Gilbert Gottfried! A whiny, ugly, annoying, small-cocked, unfunny... Oh, wait a minute. I'm still on Corey Kahaney. I keep yeah. Gilbert, you're great. Watching Gilbert is like watching a great comedian. It's like watching Jack Benny. It's like watching Henny Youngman. And that's because you stole their fucking act after they dropped dead, you hack. Gilbert, your lines are older than the ones on Freddie Roman's balls. George Takei. A man who finally proudly came out of the closet and straight into Brad's mouth. Sulu, that's Klingon for cockgagger. Cockgagger, that's English for Jim David. You know, George isn't even Japanese. His eyes got the way by being fucked up the ass so much. And you are one creepy fucking queer son of a bitch. I saw George before outside the roast. He was checking out a fucking stool sample. And then I realized it was Jim David's resume. George, you beautiful queer. I was so sad this fucking homo lost on Secret Talent of the Stars. If you wanted to win, stupid, you should have eaten some pussy. Hey, at least you're not on that show, Where Are They Now? You know, it's not because you're relevant, it's because nobody gives a shit. But congrats on your future wedding to the wonderful Brad. Congratulations. You know, Brad, on your wedding day, some people will throw rice. Some people will throw rose petals. But most people will throw up. And you're prepared. I see you're already wearing Brad's ring. Yeah, it's the Brad one around your dick.
That went over big.
Get back there, Corey. You know, George, I love you. You're getting married soon to the wonderful Brad, and, you know, soon you'll be bringing up a kid. Yeah, bringing him up for air out of the jacuzzi while you're both fucking him. Scary fucking sight right there. I hope your son never catches fever, because I'd hate to see you two fist fight over the rectal thermometer. George, I'm glad you finally got roasted because, hey, that's one way to cook out the AIDS. So there we go right there.
Oh, God.
Don't moan. The only moaning's on their honeymoon, okay? Take it easy. But I want to say one thing, George, in all seriousness, like I've been fucking serious all night. I want to say one thing. George, you've come a long way since Star Trek. You were a man on the Enterprise. And now you're the prize when you enter a man. And I salute you, my friend, and I love you.
Wow. He loves you. He loves you.
I love him too, but
That was brutal.
oh, it was vicious.
Vicious.
Really good job. Was
yes.
Brad there?
He was there, yeah, right up front. Except I couldn't see him because the lectern was in the way.
That's it. When someone like in a guy's or a woman's life who gets roasted has to deal with that shit. That's hilarious.
Well, I heard that Gary said that there were. I guess Sal had tried out his act on Gary, and Gary told him not to use the age joke, but he went with it anyway. And
I told him to read the room, and I said, if you think you can get away with it, but I said, I don't know, I don't think that one's that funny.
Well,
there were enough age jokes, believe me.
Yeah, he wasn't alone in that one.
No, he wasn't. I didn't mind the gay jokes because I am, and I didn't mind the Asian jokes because I am, and I didn't mind the Star Trek jokes, because I'm associated with that show. But what I really kind of resented was the age jokes because I don't consider myself, I mean,
well,
and
you
all
don't have AIDS. I hope.
Age.
Oh, age.
age jokes.
Age.
Oh, did it come out
AIDS too?
Yeah, age.
Is what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
the
And they
age
made
joke.
reference to my having had a facelift and false teeth and all that. My face is real. There
Yes.
hasn't been a knife to cut into it, and my teeth are all mine. I feel young. I mean,
you do.
I'm 71 years old.
So you mean out of all those jokes, the ones about your age got you the most?
resented
They got
the
to me.
age joke.
They did. Wow. Well, we'll go figure that one
Well,
out.
71 at the Friars Club is a spring chicken.
He's a youngster.
That's right, it
there.
is. I mean, I looked at the audience and I felt young.
Yeah, you're a kid over there. Sal evidently left out some jokes that I guess Gary told him were too brutal. I don't know.
Well,
Sal,
I
He
think
had some like Auschwitz jokes or something.
really?
Concentration. Yeah, because your internment camp situation.
Oh, I
he had
see.
one.
where is Sal?
that
Maybe you
was
could tell
a
us.
scorcher.
I'd like to hear what he left
and Tim
out.
Sabian told me that he got Sal to modify a little bit too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't tell that. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
They trimmed Sal.
yeah, but a lot of stuff was going good enough to where I guess you could try something risky. I mean, I guess that's what he did. The AIDS. I forget what was the AIDS line anyway. It was like, cook out the
Cooking
AIDS.
the AIDS with a roast. Yeah.
I guess that's not really funny, but
No.
But
Sal isn't here. He's late. I guess he was
Oh.
working.
Oh,
last
yes,
night.
he was
He was
working
up
late
late.
last night.
Yeah.
that's hard.
Fresh off his big triumph at the Friars
Here we
Club.
are.
Probably down at Rick's,
Honoring
telling him how he killed.
And
Wow.
he's not even
I
He
told
was
here.
good.
Sal should have entered that contest because I bet he would have won, and that's
He didn't.
Well, I mean, I don't
What
know.
contest is
There's you were part of a contest last night so you think you can
Oh,
roast.
that's right. Yeah, right.
And I think it would be good publicity for him, but he felt he was above the contest, and I was saying to him, well, you're on the Stern Show, which is a huge thing, and you've roasted here, but there's a good chance because he's so good at it that he might win that thing, and that's a lot of press. I think it might even be a money thing.
Yeah.
And it could lead to other stuff like getting on the Fries roast in October. Which
I
is
got
a
news
big
for you.
deal.
After that one, I bet you they invite him.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what their policy
He
is.
did well.
They
Yeah.
called him. Sal and I had a big sit down about this. Listen, being the Friars roast, it's a decent deal, especially if you're trying to get into comedy like Sal. And when you do these things, managers and agents see you and everything. So they called him and invited him to the contest, and they called him several times, and he never returned anybody's call. And I spoke to him. I said, "How come he didn't call anybody? It was a great opportunity." He goes, I fucking roast on the Howard Stern show. I'm going to hang out with those losers. And I said, you missed probably a reasonable opportunity. And he's like,
I get it, though. He gets a lot of attention being Sal from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, but it's also a matter of networking.
Right.
You could have met people in the biz.
Look at
would
him.
have,
Do you think networking's going to help him?
No, he probably
It might
would do
hurt him.
himself a harm if he got to know people.
The less they know him, the better it is.
I think staying out of that networking loop might help his career.
You might be right.
I think, Mike Morse is a guy who's good at it, and he's been here before, so he's in the contest. It would have been a little tough, but I think Sal would have been a front runner.
Absolutely.
Oh, he
And
would have
roast,
been, definitely.
If you could do that roast in October, it's like every piece of press is there. It's it could lead to something.
I don't know. He did pretty good there. I think that
He
they might
was.
even
He
invite
did.
him.
He did great there. I just
Yeah.
don't know what they're always crowded with those things. Is Sal a Fryer?
No.
No, he's not.
Well,
How do you become a friar?
You join.
they ask
Oh,
you.
you just
Yeah,
don't.
you pay.
There aren't any qualifications.
You're in the business, so
yeah, they told me
it'd be easy for you.
George, you got up and said some stuff. How'd that go?
it went well, but it was a long night, and I was thinking of this morning, so I made it short and clean.
Please give a warm round of applause for our good friend, Mr. George Takei.
Thank you. I think. When Alvin Kahlo he emailed me about 2 months ago, inviting me to be roasted here at the Friars Club. And I told him I am absolutely thrilled. The roast at the Friars Club is the American theater version of knighthood by Queen Elizabeth in Buckingham Palace. I had no idea the Queen was going to be a small, gay Filipino man named Alec Mapa. But what wasn't Queen Alec regal? Thank you. You are marvelous. Alec is enormously talented. The bitch. He's also driven and hardworking. He was desperate in Desperate Housewives. He was the prettiest recurring character in Ugly Betty. He is now the host of a reality dating series, is that right? Called Trans-America Love Stories. So bravo to you, hardworking Alec Mapa, Queen Regal Alec Mapa. I might also add that Trans-America Love Story is being co-hosted by a beautiful transgender woman, Calpurnia Adams. And why don't we all recognize her? Calpurnia, stand up and take a bow.
I was Corey Kahane.
Well, Corey Kahane got up.
Right.
I see.
She,
You were really rolling there.
Well, I thought she was, when I saw the name on the list, I thought she was Samoan or something by that name.
Right.
I was going to pronounce it Kahani.
I think she's either Jewish or Italian.
She certainly looked that way.
Yeah.
Now, finally, to bring an end to our tasteful, lovely program, you know him, you love him. Will you please welcome Mr. Gilbert Gottfried?
Oh, dear God, get me that Matt Lauer roast. It's what I've been waiting for my entire career. Please let me roast Matt Lauer. That's all I ask. One where I can do a joke, oh, your hair's thinning or something. It's so much you can do about him. Sometimes I get accused of not preparing, but I did today. There'd be more faggot jokes than usual. Usually it's just old jokes, but now I got a bunch of old faggot jokes. And you know about being an old faggot. 3 fags are in a hot tub. All of a sudden, a big blob of semen floats to the top. One fag turns to the other and says, "All right, who farted?" A guy's driving in his car. He crashes into another car. He gets out of his car. A fag jumps out of the other car. He goes, "Look what you did to my car. I'll sue you for $10,000. He goes, $10,000? You can suck my dick. He says, "Well, if you want to settle it outside of court." This one I really don't even understand. As much thing they look at when a fag. Hey, he looks up his ass and he finds a bouquet of flowers. And he says, I don't know where these came from. And the fag goes, why don't you read the card? Another faggot goes to a doctor. He says, doctor, me and my boyfriend were fooling around and he shoved a pair of eyeglasses up my ass. So the doctor is looking up his ass. He goes, I can't see anything. And the fag goes, that's funny. I see you perfectly. See, what the logic to that is, I don't understand. What, if you get fucked up the ass a lot, you can see out of your ass? It doesn't really... Somehow it works like a joke, but it makes no sense. And so a girl can see out of her cunt because she's... I'm just asking. Another faggot goes to a doctor. The doctor prescribes suppositories to him. So he goes, well, I don't know if I can see my asshole to fit them in. The doctor says, here's what you do. Put a mirror on the ground, take your pants off, stand over the mirror, and then you can see your ass perfectly. So he goes home, puts a mirror on the ground, takes his pants off, and he looks down. All of a sudden, he gets a big throbbing hard-on. He looks down at his dick, he goes, silly, it's just me. What do you call a Jewish faggot? A Hebrew. You know how two faggots settle an argument? They step outside and exchange blows. What do you call a Chinese faggot? Dicky Chin. How do you fit 4 faggots on a bar stool? Turn the stool upside down. Because then the legs go up their ass. Each one's like a pole and it's shoved up his ass. What do you call 5 faggots in a sleeping bag? A fruit roll-up. How do you know you're at a gay picnic? All the hot dogs taste like shit. This would mean, of course, that when they go to a picnic, they shove hot dogs up their ass. I don't know. This would mean at a straight picnic, it would taste like pussy if we're going by the same logic. All I know is I want to get to a picnic right away. What's the difference between a refrigerator and a faggot? A refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull your meat out. It's a guy's first day in prison. He's crying, he's scared, and all the convict walks over to him. He goes, kid, that prison life's not so bad. Let me ask you something. You like baseball? He goes, yeah, I like it. Every Monday we have a big baseball game in the yard. And you like movies? He goes, I love them. Every Tuesday we have a big movie shown in the auditorium. And you like baseball? I love it. Every Wednesday we have a big baseball game. Let me ask you one more thing. Are you a homosexual? He goes, no. He goes, ooh, you're not gonna like Thursday. Now George is sitting there going, why wouldn't he like Thursday? What, they hold him down and fuck him in the ass? What's not to like? One guy's fucking him in the ass, the other guy's coming in his mouth. How would he not like a thing like that? A is driving along. He sees a naked man tied to a tree. He goes up to him. He goes, "What happened to you?" He goes, "Well, I was driving in my car. I picked up a hitchhiker. He pulled a gun on me. He stole my car. He stole my money and clothes and left me tied to the tree." So the sergeant sheriff opens his pants and goes, "Boy, this ain't your lucky day." And George, of course, is saying, "No, it is his lucky day." He's tied to a tree, and a big southerner's gonna fuck him in the ass. How could it not be his lucky day? You tell me what there's not to like about it. A big fat southerner is gonna fuck you in the ass? Of course he enjoys it. It would be even better if he held a gun to his head and then shoved his dick in his ass. The only thing that would be better is if he fucks him in the ass, pulls his dick out, and then comes over his face. Oh, I'm sorry, I lost you on that. A woman is lying in a coma in the hospital. The nurse is watching her. She starts watching her vagina. The woman starts moaning. So she's watched even harder. The woman's moaning and biting her lip. She runs outside, tells the doctor. The doctor pulls the husband over and goes, "Look, I don't know if this will work, but it might help if you performed oral sex with your wife." So he climbs into bed, they pull the curtain shut. All of a sudden they hear a bell ring and they see it's a flat line. They go inside and the woman's dead. And they say to the husband, "What happened?" And the husband says, "I don't know, I think she choked." Because he had his dick in her mouth. And now George is sitting there going, "Well, that's a good way to die with a cock in my mouth. If I have to die, what better way than a big cock in my mouth?"